This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile. You're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor Frangione Engineering. Are you planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store. Go Rams! We thank Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30-plus years of service. We would like to thank our gold sponsor Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town, serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud supporter of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. We'd like to thank our gold sponsor Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. We thank our new gold sponsor, Levco. Levco is the premier provider of fuel, oil, propane, and HVAC solutions, serving thousands of homeowners across Fairfield and New Haven County. For the last 45 years, Levco has proudly served the residents of New Canaan with efficient and cost-effective fuel deliveries, expert heating service, cooling service, and equipment replacement. Known for rapid emergency response, competitive fuel prices, and safe, reliable deliveries that keep homes comfortable year-round, Levco is the trusted choice for keeping your home safe and comfortable. We thank gold sponsor Carnegie Prep, who, since 1986, has offered academic support for students and families in Fairfield County. Carnegie Prep prepares students to meet the challenges of standardized testing, academic classes, and college admission. We also thank gold sponsor New Beauty and Wellness, a state-of-the-art luxury medical spa right here in town. They offer a broad range of skin, body, and medical services. Call for a consultation today. And we thank new gold sponsor Wendy Wernerberg of the Hanlamore Kaplan team at William Ravis Real Estate. You can count on them to assist you with all of your real estate goals. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams!
Sun, heat, smiles, and hey, maybe senior night here at Capo Field for some New Canaan baseball. Myself, John Frieders, joined alongside Ryan Bell and Luke Cannon. And boys, we got a big-time matchup here between the New Canaan Rams and the Danbury Hatters for New Canaan. Although they have already clinched a playoff spot, there's a possibility that if they win today and Ludlow loses, they could be hosting Friday for a first-round FCAC matchup. Been a while since the boys been in FCACs.
Yeah, well, first off, Luke, good to be with you for the first time. John, the living legend, the New Canaan announcing go. It's good to have you back from Ithaca College. I'm honored to be next to you here at Capo Field, my first baseball game here. So you mentioned it should be a good one. Senior day, of course, for the Rams, and a surprisingly good season under Jay DeVito, first year. And I'm just excited to see all these seniors ball out one last time here at home, starting off with Zach Jocelyn on the mound. He's been doing it all year for the Rams, and imagine that streak will continue against the Hatters today.
Yeah, and there's 12 seniors on this New Canaan team. Lots of chemistry has been built through a lot of rec league play, and a lot of time just playing some baseball together, growing up together, and 12 seniors on the team. Most of the starters are seniors as well. You mentioned Zach Jocelyn. on the bump other than Maddox Hoffman behind the dish. Everyone else out on the field for New Canaan is a senior. And Luke, you play for the freshman and JV team. Talk to me a little bit about some of the guys on this team. We'll start with Jocelyn and some of his pitch arsenal.
Yeah, so Zach is a very excellent pitcher. As we know, has a very strong season. But, Zach has a wide variety of pitches, as a batter. If you play baseball, you know that, the more pitches another pitcher has, the more it gets confusing. So I think that's definitely led to his success and his command. During the winter, you could tell Zach was just a very good pitcher, very good command, as I said. But, really leading the team. And, I think just all these seniors that we have, Adrian Delicata, Tristan McAllister and Thomas Schulman, very good leaders who lead this team and I think have led them to their success.
First pitch on the way in for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Jocelyn gets his day started. The last time he pitched was a few days ago. McAllister pitched in the big game against Richfield. Jocelyn's second pitch skied way up into center field in the direction of Benny Hegel, who comes in and makes the easy grab for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, second pitch there from Jocelyn. What you want to see if you're the Rams, get these quick innings at the top and let the batters do their business when they're up at the plate.
Yeah, very good start for the Rams so far. 1 out, 2 pitches.
Up next for the Hatters is number 29, Ezekiel Cueto, the junior, who today is going to be playing in second base. He takes first pitch inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Getting started here. It's blistering hot here at Cabo Field. All the heat reflecting off the turf. Pitch 2 in the dirt for ball 2, 2-0 count.
Yeah, right next to the fielder now. It feels like it's like 130 degrees. It is insanely hot out here, but it's May. Why not? Why not let it fly?
Yeah, talk about the importance of getting quick outs if you're Jocelyn here today. If you want to go 6 or 7 innings. Pitch high and outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no counts. Gotta expect Cueto's gonna take. Fourth pitch of the at-bat in for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Top of the first here at Capo Field, senior day. New Canaan, 14-5 under new head coach Jay DeVito. Pitch 5 of the at-bat in. Pings the corner for strike 2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jocelyn winds and throws. This pitch fouled down the first baseline, just a little bit to the right, out of the reach of Delicata. Count will remain full.
Yeah, we'll see how well these Danbury batters stay in these counts today, because Zach Jocelyn is a fantastic pitcher, as we touched on a little in the pregame. And the less pitches he's throwing, more dominant New Canaan will be today. So Danbury's got to try and combat that as best they can.
Jocelyn's dad in attendance behind home plate. His pitch, a little bit off the end of the bat in the direction. D'Andrea showing off the range. Makes the little scoop just about on the edge of the infield grass. 4 out, 2.
It's a very helpful play right there. Starting down 3-0 and coming back, getting that out was very big and very helpful. Just want to note that.
Up next is Ezekiel's brother, Gary Cueto, who's a senior captain for the team. Jocelyn's first pitch in the lefty batter box for ball 1. Lots of fans showing out despite the heat. Jocelyn deals. Off speed in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 count, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top of the first. Jocelyn's pitch bounces well in front of the plate. Hoffman's back there. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jocelyn's fastball outside. Just misses. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's been close on a couple of these pitches. A little low to start, but again, top of the first. We'll settle into that groove soon.
Jocelyn winds, deals. Skied way up into the air near second base. D'Andrea will hold, gets under it for out 3 of the inning. D'Andrea makes 2 outs And New Canaan will go up to bat, moving from the top of the first to the bottom of the first. New Canaan trying to, get something going right now, and it's big. You get 3 quick outs from Jocelyn, 1, 2, 3 inning. Now you can get to the plate, in which the Rams have been hitting the ball really well recently, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, talk about a few of the guys in the New Canaan lineup right now. Benny Hegel will lead off for the Rams, followed by Maddox Hoffman, the junior committed to Northwestern, who's playing behind the dish. Then McAllister, who rotates between pitching on the bump and then playing some second base. So he'll be batting third, followed by Delicata, who is committed to Franklin and Marshall for football. And, McAllister's committed to Tufts to pitch for the next 4 years after the season comes to a close.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much talent on this baseball team. When you think of, guys playing at the next level, I think first thought's always going to be football, right? And, of course, guys like AD will be playing football in college. But, you got those baseball athletes, too. And, of course, Nico DeAndre as well, playing at Brandeis next year. So, again, the collegiate level on this team for just being a high school team is really impressive, especially for New Canaan, who, in the past, not necessarily known as a baseball team, but they're trying to change that stigma up, similar, John, to the basketball team this year. We did a couple of games with them and how well they were, and then trying to get that on with the baseball team as well.
Yeah, and New Canaan putting together one of their best seasons in recent history, having qualified for FCX in over 5 years. And you look at, they've been building this team for years. You don't build a team like this with the chemistry that a team like this has. You mentioned Thomas Schulman also playing at the hot corner, committed to Middlebury, and these guys have been playing a lot of baseball together. We'll talk about it time and time again this season. As apologize, it's not Benny Hegel leading off. Instead, it will be the lefty Thomas Schulman, and on the bump for the Hatters will be Finn Klein, the sophomore, who's had a pretty good season so far.
Good walkout. Luke, what are we rating this walkout here? This is solid. Han here
good
by
song.
Nelly, I think that's like...
I think that
Definitely a solid song.
Oh, it's good. I mean,
song.
give me 8.5.
You got to be good in order to have it.
Klein's first pitch,
That's why.
lined
Yep.
right up the middle
Solid song.
for a stand-up single. Schulman rounds first, will stay. It's a standing ovation right away. Everyone loving it. Senior night, New Canaan, 1 batter up, 1 hit. Thomas Schulman on first, and you don't want to put guys on for the guy who follows the leadoff, because Maddox Hoffman has been crushing the ball. The Northwestern commit, 3-year starter already for this varsity team. He'll dig in. Klein's first pitch outside, ball 1.
And one thing to notice is, or take note of, all these top guys have been batting above 300, and Thomas Schulman batting 407 on the season, which is very impressive. And I think that definitely, you need bats to do well, and I think they're killing it on the plate.
Pitch 2 inside, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schulman on first. Klein trying to get into a rhythm early. The Rams dangerous in the first inning, and been dangerous every inning so far this season, but especially early on in games. And it really does help to have some run support for a guy like McAllister or Jocelyn to be pitching ahead rather than behind. Klein leans, delivers. Schulman going to take second. He'll slide in safely for a stolen base. The pitch was a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nice job from Schulman to advance it, put a little more pressure on Danbury now, and if Hoffman could put one of these in play, it's the ideal start now for the Rams.
What?
Morioro could not get the throw down quick enough. 1-2 pitch. Low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hoffman, known for his power, but also known for his good eye. And, being a catcher, you have really great zone awareness, not just in the field, but also when you're up at the dish. Klein looks back towards second. His pitch lined up the middle for getting right past the outstreet gloves of Torpy. Schulman comes in to score. And Hoffman gets to second, advancing. Schulman plates the first run. Hoffman picks up an RBI. Rams up 1-0 early on Senior Day.
Yeah, money there from Maddox Hoffman. You know, in the fall, we're talking about this guy as one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Switched it over into the springtime baseball. Been on fire this whole year. Great little RBI double there, bringing Schulman home, and New Canaan can ride this momentum in. Always starting good, so trying to continue it with McAllister.
Hoffman on second. McAllister up at the dish, batting over 300 this season. Takes the first pitch inside, 4-1. Klein looks back, continuing trying to hold Hoffman. His pitch, ball right to the hands of Cueto. Looked like McAllister just got a little bit inside of the pitch, right to the second baseman for out one of the inning. Up next, the Franklin and Marshall football commit, Adrian Delicata, 3-year starter for this New Canaan Rams team. The lefty looking to pick up an RBI. Was named to the All-State baseball team last year.
All right. Oh, yeah.
2 balls, no strikes. Delicata playing from ahead of the count right now. Klein needs to continue throwing balls in the zone. Klein's pitch skied way into center field. Running back is Boost, trailing to the left. Hoffman will stay at second. Easy out. 2 outs in the inning. Up next, Grant Hickey. Grant Hickey, really his first year being in the starting lineup consistently for this New Canaan Rams team, but he has done a really good job this season of being a utility guy, right? And you know, talking to a few of the parents and a few of the coaches as well, he has been struggling a little bit recently, but he's continued to grind it out. He's started off the season really hot, one of the Rams' best bats, as he takes ball 1, 2 outs in the top of the inning, but or bottom of the inning, as I was saying though, he really has been riding through and working through a cold streak, looking to stay hot, and I don't think it's hard to get hot when it's 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Klein's pitch, low and inside, ball 2.
Yeah,
2 balls, no strikes on Hickey.
New Canaan getting bat on ball this inning. I mean, he got the run, but last 2 have been unsuccessful, so Hickey trying to break this one up.
Hickey, also another guy, multi-sport athlete, varsity football player. He lines one to left field. It'll get down. Hoffman rounding third. He'll come home to score easily. Hickey, stand up double, picking up an RBI, going with the pitch. Lines it right to left field. 2-0 Rams.
Yeah, that's just a great job doing it with 2 outs. You know, 2-0, finding your pitch, and able to get in Maddox Hoffman for the second run of the game. Great job by Grant Hickey on that, and great job by the Rams so far.
Not trying to do too much on that swing, you could tell. Just riding the pitch for an easy double to left field. You guys, that was Hickey's 11th double on the season in double digits.
Yeah.
Likes to pick up extra bases when he gets into the lineup and takes a crack at it. Up next, Jake Valente.
And we'll see if the RBI double streak at the bottom of the first can continue with Valente. Big power hitter as well, so you can drill these all over the field.
Valente, the 6-hole hitter for the Rams. 2 outs in the inning, 1 strike. The pitch line right to the third baseman, who throws right to O'Keefe. 4 out, 3 out of the inning, but not before the Rams pick up 2 runs here on Senior Day. New Canaan up 2-0 over Danbury. We'll see you back here on NCTV in a few moments for the second inning of play. Back here on NCTV, radio-only broadcast for Senior Day. Rams up 2-0, top of the second. Jocelyn excited to get back to work. Up for the Hatters is Dustin Pitty. He foul
all the way
was
over there.
towards
Oh.
right. On the chase was Valente, who made it all the way to the fence, but the ball just a little bit out of play.
Yeah, I thought JV was about to hop that fence where he was running over there, put the wheels on, but a little too far over there.
He was close. 3 up, 3 down for the Hatters in the first inning. My apologies. And up is the 4-hole hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jocelyn sets, deals. Pitch just missing inside corner. 4-2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jocelyn's pitch outside, pings a corner. 4 strike 2, 2-2 count.
Yeah, Jocelyn does a great job when he needs a strike. Say 99% of the time he's going to fire one in there.
Jocelyn's pitch flied away out in the gap right towards Valente. Valente under it, makes out 1 of the top of the second.
Yeah, as we said before, Zach Jocelyn, great job with, battling back in counts and really getting the batters to swing in. I think that's really led to success in this game, going 3 up, 3 down in the first inning and getting his first out in the second. Just a great job by him.
Yeah, and Jocelyn really getting a lot of balls up high in the air, too, as well. A lot of contact, getting under. First pitch outside to the 5-hole hitter, Jake O'Keefe. Jocelyn's pitch, high fastball. Fouled off towards the right, way out of play.
Yeah, that one's going to roll all the way down the road down there.
Yeah, around this field, all of a sudden there is a drop-off.
Yeah.
So, makes ball retrieving a little tough. Jocelyn's pitch right to McAllister, throws the Delicata out 2 of the innings secured. 2 easy outs, 5 up, 5 down for Jocelyn.
Yeah, nice play there from McAllister at second. I mean, he's had that connection all year with Adrian Delicata at first. Make that one look routine, even if the play itself isn't too routine. It's a tough ball coming in on him, but able to make a nice play there.
Yeah, and McAllister's a guy who's started all 4 years on varsity as a freshman, was pitching for this Rams team. Finn Klein in the batter's box. The lefty takes ball 1. But McAllister putting together a pretty solid resume in terms of New Canaan baseball accolades. Ball grounded right towards Delicata, waving off Jocelyn, takes it himself out. 3 of the innings, 6 up, 6 down. Really clean inning for Jocelyn. 2 consecutive innings where he's looked in command. The Hatters going down early. Rams up 2-0. We'll move to the bottom of the second. Rams looking to tack on more. And guys, what has impressed you with Jocelyn's stuff so far here today early on?
Like as I've been saying, he's able to battle back, but he's been doing a really good job. As they say in baseball, it's pitch to contact and let your fielders do the work. And I think he has a great job of trusting his fielders, that knowing that they're going to do their job. And I think because of that, since he has trust, since he has all these seniors, all these kids he's been playing with since he was in youth, I think that's really helped him and just helped the team work together.
Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, he's so composed on the mound up there. Even if he is falling behind in a count, it could even be a 3-0 count. He's going to get strikes in there. He's going to fire his way and work his way back into a nice even count. And then, if you get into a situation where it's a 2-2, 3-2 against Zach Jocelyn, he's going to work your mind when you're batting down there. I mean, he's just so sophisticated with all his pitches, especially around the plate. He can really sneak them in at all angles, and that's what truly makes him one of the best pitchers around in the FCAC.
We haven't had a chance to touch on it so far, but New Canaan, Anthony Bloss retiring at the beginning of this season. In comes Jay DeVito, a guy who was a part of the assistant coaching staff for Coach Bloss being promoted to head coach, played at Connecticut College, batted over 300 his final 2 seasons playing at Connecticut College. Young guy who's really put together this culture of New Canaan baseball where everyone's having fun. And they're playing some really good baseball, lots of good communication, and they've really turned the page. It's impressive to see what Coach DeVito has done early on in his tenure here at New Canaan High School.
Yeah, it's the youth resurgence all around, but especially in this baseball program. You got a young coach that fires up all these guys. I mean, everyone knows him so well just of his time being a teacher at the high school and then now coaching, of course, assistant coach on the basketball team as well. So all these guys, great camaraderie with him, and it really shows out here on the field.
First pitch to Ungaro.
Yeah,
It's a strike.
I think that Coach DeVito's just done a really good job at, connecting with all these kids and stuff. You got Coach Ditcher too, so just I think a great coaching squad, which is, probably the reason why they're 14-5, I believe, on the season.
Second pitch outside. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the second. Luke Ungaro up to bat. Klein's pitch way over. Right off that brick wall, comes right back to him. On deck, Nico DeAndrea.
Nico DeAndrea is locking in there in front of us.
Nico had a brother, Luke, who graduated last year. 3 graduating seniors last year in comparison to 12.
Yeah.
Garo takes ball 2, working his way back into the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And how important is it, for Klein to find some command early on in this game? Pitch outside corner.
I got that one.
Backwards K. Ungaro goes down in 5 pitches.
You were talking about command, and that's the command that he needs, and that's the command that he got, outside pitch, getting him for the backwards K. So you can see just how important it is for him to really get in that groove.
DeAndrea will dig in. The second baseman or shortstop for the Rams, who's, kind of rotated between second and short. Middle infielder. Definitely has speed, great glove work. I mean, he's been hitting the ball well this season as well. He ground ones on the third base side, scooped up. Tough play by Amfitano, who throws over and makes the out. One of the tougher plays in baseball.
Yeah, it's a great play there at third. DeAndrea's fast, I'll tell you that much. He's got wheels, and getting him out on across the diamond throw, it's tough, but nice play there from Danbury. DeAndrea already made some good plays in the field back in the first, so he's been involved heavily in this game, but unable to get his first hit here.
The second leadoff, Benny Hegel, the center fielder, up, takes ball 1.
Benny coming in, injured for the beginning of the season, but has really came in strong, batting again above 300, I believe above 400, really leading this team and helping them.
Yeah.
Eagle takes ball 2, low and outside. Eagle also crushing the ball. Another guy who's played a lot of football as well. Lots of football, baseball guys on this team. Eagle, one of the key pieces. You can speak to that, Ryan, because I know you called all their games this season.
Yeah. I mean, when your football team is winning 4 straight state titles, I mean, your morale is high no matter what other sport you're playing, especially baseball. You can see it by the record this year. And Benny Hegel is a key reason on offense, especially on those special teams this year for the Rams football team.
Eagle grounds one right to the shortstop. The hands of Torpy, thrown to O'Keefe, but just a little bit outside. Eagle will reach first base on an error. First base coach Tissa trying to hype up Eagle just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
now the leadoff guy coming up for his second at bat. Thomas Schulman, the third baseman, committed to Middlebury to play his next 4.
I mean, I was going to say, reaching base on an error, it's not that same feeling, of course, as getting the hit, but you're still there. You're still on base, so you got to put that one behind you if it wasn't your best play and know that you got a chance to give it some more runs here.
Yeah, it's really hard, you really can't really have those because I know, this new Canaan team is very good at capitalizing on mistakes like that or, when they get one guy on, they're really good at getting him back in. So
Yeah.
tough to do.
The ball's no strikes, 2 out. Shulman squares 2 bunt, pulls back. Hegel will take second. Sliding head first. Ball trails into center field. He'll stay at second, though.
Second stolen base of the day for the Rams.
Now Hegel in scoring position. Thomas Shulman, another guy who has double-digit doubles on the season, 14 to be exact. Klein checks back. No balls, 1 strike. Klein's pitch in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Hegel on second. Maddox Hoffman on deck. Shulman the lefty. He'll square 1 towards third base. Amphetano, another throw across diamond. And they'll say that O'Keefe did tag him. We'll throw a little bit high. O'Keefe had to bring it down, and he does. That'll do it for the first 2 innings of action here at Capo Field. New Canaan on top, 2-0 on senior day. We'll see you in a few moments for the 3rd inning of action. Top of the 3rd here at Capo Field. New Canaan on top of the Hatters, 2-zip. Jocelyn's first pitch to Klein is a strike. Apologies, it's Mariano up at the plate. The catcher lines a single right in the hole, in the gap between third and short. He'll walk to first. And the Hatters' first base runner of the day, looking to continue this. Get a little bit of contact, get some runners on, and get in Jocelyn's head.
Yeah, it's a good lick there from Danbury. You know, it took those first 2 innings a little slow on the bats, and now trying to open this up top of the 3rd. See if that can continue in.
Torpy, the shortstop, in the left batter's box, takes ball 1. Got Mariano on first. Hatters looking tack on some runs to get back into this game. Down 2-0 early, top of the 3rd. Torpy continues the hot streak with a single right to right field. And the Hatters feeling it, getting a little bit hot. Maybe we'll put barrel on ball twice, 2 easy singles, 1 to left and 1 to right. Runners on first and second.
It's important for Jocelyn not to get in his head here. Back-to-back nice hits from Danbury, but there's still ahead here, right? You just gotta take your time, be composed as he normally always is, and I think try and get a nice double play here if possible, best case scenario.
9-0 hitter Kalari comes up, and he squares to bunt. His First bunt attempt foul towards his own first base dugout.
I guess I
Balls,
lied.
1 strike.
I guess I lied. Best play would be a triple play, but just the probability of that happening is me stepping in there and hitting a home run.
Very, very low.
Never zero, though. But,
That's
very
true.
good middle infielder, Nico and Tristan. But
Yep.
Tristan's cheating over for the
Yep.
for the bunt play right now, so.
Yeah.
Kalari squares the bunt once again. Hoffman throwing all the way down to second. Trying to make sure Mariano is aware. And Hoffman not scared to show off that arm. I've seen him numerous times pick off guys and back pick guys too as well.
Yeah.
1-1 count, no outs in the inning, first and second for Kalari right now. Jocelyn pitches, squares the bunt once again. Pings the outside corner, pulled back the bunt. Now you can't bunt with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
So the middle infielders will be pinching again. Hopefully, they will be able to get that double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kalari gonna be swinging.
Oh.
He fouls one straight back. Count remains at 1-2. Huge opportunity though for the Hatters right now. Runner in scoring position, 2 men on. You know, top of the order coming up as well. The only thing you really don't want to do is ground into a double play right now. And other than that, you bring up the top of the order with 2 runners on.
Yep. You
If
barely
you
got a
if you don't play
piece
them.
off one too.
Hoffman giving Jocelyn the sign. Kalari waving his bat. Jocelyn's pitch. Ground on the bottom to McAllister. Throws the Delicata for out 1 of the inning. But Kalari does his job, advancing both runners. Now runners on second and third for Boost, the senior captain. But you can't turn 2 on that ball, right?
No.
Ball wasn't hit hard enough, and Kalari doing his job. Productive out.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what you like to see from the bottom of the order.
Second and third here, though, for Danbury. So New Canaan, all these fielders got to be aware, know where the move is, and not panic if it comes to them.
Jocelyn's pitch to Boost, in for a strike. A 1 count. Hatters bench getting into it as well after those 2 hits by the 7 and 8 guys in the order. Jocelyn's fastball line down left field. It'll plate at least 1. And Torpy will hold at third, damage limited. But Boost being productive, leadoff hitter, single down the line.
Very good job by Boost right there. Runners on second and third, and you do a great job. Get your guy in. Now you have first and third, which is a difficult situation for the Rams. So we'll see how Zach responds to this, and hopefully he can get the second and third out.
Runners on the corners, first and third. Jocelyn throws over, checking on Boost. Boost is trying to take second when he gets the chance. Jocelyn in the stretch. His pitch in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike.
And Hoffman, he's ready to pop, ready to explode in case there's a potential steal out there.
Hatters back in, down by 1. Once again, Jocelyn checking Boost at first. Torpy, the shortstop, on third. First and third for Cueto. Cueto brothers batting 2 and 3. The first one skies one way up in the direction of Delicata, right in front of the Hatters dugout, who makes the difficult catch.
Great
2
job.
outs in the inning. That's one of the more difficult catches to make.
Yeah, great job by Adrian there. With this wind up at Capo, the ball is very unpredictable, so you never know really where it's going to go. So great job buying it in there. Getting the second out of the inning, really helping your pitcher. So great job by him.
Do get a little bit lucky with the sun. Second Cueto brother up, skies one straight. Can of corn right to Benny Hegel. Under it for the easy out. Wait for Jocelyn to rebound after giving up a couple of hits early on in the inning. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Rams looking to pick up another run that they might have lost. The rest of their order, we'll see you in a few short moments here on NCTV. Bottom of the third, my apologies, senior night, Capo Field. It's more like senior afternoon, though.
Yeah,
2 p.m. start, game moved up because of the rain. Up at the dish, Maddox Hoffman.
Senior 95-degree day, that's what it is, dude.
Senior day.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
It is. With some sun.
Hoffman takes ball 1. Definitely lots of sun. Not a lot of places with shade. Lots of people in glasses and hats. But lots of people here showing out for senior day.
Yeah.
Second pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 12 seniors on this team. Really kind of unheard of for a basketball team or baseball team. Of course, lacrosse and football always, because of the size of the teams, they have a lot of seniors.
Right.
This baseball team, 12 seniors, most of them play a lot too as well. It's definitely going to be interesting for Coach DeVito when he moves into his second year with not an entirely new cast, but definitely lots of pieces.
Yeah, no, it will be interesting next year how this team does. I'll have to, maybe if I come on down, swing by a game, and if not, check the standings, because there's going to be a lot of new faces. You just mentioned that. I mean, really, at all these major positions, it's mostly seniors, so we'll see how that one goes.
3-1 count to Hoffman. Klein still on the bump. His pitch, ground ball right to Amfitano. Throws over to O'Keefe for out 1 of the inning. Amfitano getting a lot of action early on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you were saying, big senior class, 12 seniors, it's going to definitely be hard to replace. But, I think they have, definitely a good younger class. A lot of the juniors, good pitching, great pitching staff. Quinn Jens, we've seen a lot. Mason Morgan, the freshman, has been pitching very well, very lights out. So I think that, it's definitely going to be a real rebuild year. But I think the future also is looking pretty strong for them.
Yeah, and you just saw the manager, Kevin Williams, give his catcher, Mariano, a little bit of water in between batters. It's hot here, and that's one of those positions where you definitely need to stay hydrated with all that gear on. No, it's hot right now. We're in polo shirts. I can't imagine being in full catcher gear.
And having all that.
Pitch 2 to McAllister, in for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. McAllister's going to have to get to work. Klein ahead. His third pitch, low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A big at bat here for McAllister.
Hatters tacked on 1. McAllister will line 1 right up the middle. Soft single straight up the middle. His second hit of the day.
Great job by Tristan McAllister on the day. 2 hits, really helping his team come through. Now we got Adrian Delicata.
Always dangerous when
always dangerous.
Delicata has runners on the bases.
He's the 4-hitter for a reason. All first team FCAC last year, so definitely a dangerous hitter, and someone that you don't want to have runners on with.
Franklin and Marshall football commit might try to play a little bit of baseball, though. We'll have to see. Klein looks back, then delivers. Delicata early, grounds one foul at the first base side.
Tish making a play over there. Good play by him.
Got DeVito, the manager, third base coach, and Tisha, who I'm not sure you could pull him out of that first base coaching job if you needed to. He's always over there on first base.
Yeah.
Coach Tish is a great coach, great first base coach. Definitely gets his players, excited, and I think it's definitely, just one of those coaches that you need to have on your team.
Yeah.
Konchak McAllister now looks towards Delicata at the dish. His pitch down. McAllister in, gets a great jump for the third stolen base on the day for the Rams.
Yep, just great base running from New Canaan today. Delicata did take a strike in there, a little frustrated with himself after that one, but in terms of steals, the Rams are having a heavy lead in that department, and that's going to eventually lead to more runs.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 down in the bottom of the third. Klein checks back, keeping McAllister at second. Klein's pitch. Delicata skies one high up in the air, down the third base line, out of play. Staying alive is Delicata. Maybe we just need umbrellas, guys.
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
Then we'll have a little bit of shade.
A little shade. I mean, this breeze is nice until it turns into like a hurricane, but.
People don't really think of that often. Umbrellas on a sunny day. Delicata lines one out towards left field. Under it is Kalari. Makes the easy play. 2 outs in the inning. And for a Hatters team that, may not have had the best season so far, they're playing some really good baseball right now, especially in the field. Very clean baseball.
Yeah. Definitely turning into a more even game as we advance. Looked like that was all Rams early on, but.
Second lefty up in a row for the Rams. It's Grant Hickey, who doubled the left field his last time up. Okay, Cox back. First pitch high and outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Klein sets. McAllister on second. Valente on deck. The pitch. Low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Mariano will raise his mask, raise his hand, call for some time. Tish getting the ball that he received over to the home base umpire.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful day here at Capo Field. And not sure it's talked about just how beautiful Capo Field is here.
That's great.
The field, when it was built last year and debuted against Darien.
You did that game, right? Remember you threw out the first pitch. There's a nice video on Twitter.
I did not throw the
first you threw a pitch?
No, I hit a few pitches the night before.
Oh, okay. Apologies. Whoa, that's sailing.
Klein throws the ball into center field. McAllister going from second to third, probably the easiest base he'll ever take.
He didn't even know where it was at first. He was a little confused.
Definitely a little bit bright. The bench yelling at him to go, though.
Yeah.
And I took a couple swings on this field.
Yeah, some videos on Twitter of you hitting those. Those went nice and popular.
Yeah, all 2 likes.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people saw them, though. It was good. We analyzed your swing. It was good. All right.
What'd you think?
We got head of the cage. Let's head of the cage. Let's head of the cage, right?
The power wasn't there.
Let's head to the cage, yeah.
It's better than Ian Nicholas' swing, though.
Yeah,
You see him. He posted a couple softball swings.
Yeah, all right.
But, hey, that's why I'm not on the field, and I'm in the booth.
Yeah, exactly.
3 balls, no strikes, 2 Grant Hickey, 2 outs. McAllister on third. Klein's pitch low. Hickey will walk right over to first, and that'll bring up Valente with runners on the corner.
Yeah, very nice field overall. Best in the state, matter of fact, I believe, and
in terms of high school fields, probably.
For sure.
I think
Probably not,
UConn's
field's kind of hard to beat.
It's hard to beat.
I believe that's $40 million, but this is, and they're raising more money for stands and a booth and everything, so NCTV can start broadcasting up there, hopefully.
Klein checks McAllister at third. Maybe even a little bit of a press box. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Would not mind that.
AC.
1 ball, no strikes. McAllister on third. Hickey on first. Valente fouls one straight back into the netting. Runners on the corner. Klein checking, continues to look at McAllister. Hickey takes a little bit of a jump. They're going to say Valente went around on a swing. Check swing ends up being a strike.
Yeah.
2-strike count. Klein looking to get out of the inning here. Big pitch. Valente calls time.
Yeah.
Trying to disrupt Klein's cadence
Yeah.
a little bit.
A little extra time for himself as well. Get back in there.
Klein has continuously gotten better as this game has gone along, gotten more comfortable. Valente fouls one right into the opposing field's bullpen. Valente continues 2-strike count. Yeah, the Hatters showed up a little bit late today with that time being moved from a 4 o'clock game to 2 o'clock game. Definitely makes travel a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
A little bit of confusion.
Yeah. All right.
Hickey, not sure if he really wanted the base.
Yeah, it
took his
wasn't-
strides.
Just trying to, draw, throw down, hopefully trying to get Tristan in.
Yeah.
But
Just let him pass.
catcher did
Take
not
second.
buy it, so
Yeah, Mariano just handing Hickey the free bag. 2-strike pitch. Valente lines one into right in the direction of Cueto. Ball gets down on the ground, plating Hickey and McAllister. A 2-run double for Jake Valente.
great job by him.
He loves
2
it.
strikes, 2 outs. That's just a true leader on the field, getting your runs in. Great job by Jake there. And, now they're running in scoring position again as he's on second. So hopefully Angaro can do something about that.
Really nice swing from Valente. Again, going with the pitch. Up next is Luke Angaro, who has an immediate RBI opportunity with Valente on second. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Rams up 4-1 now. Klein's first pitch. Way up. Ball 1.
Yeah, and that hit from Valente, that could be the spark here for New Canaan. Angaro struck out his last at-bat, so see if that last hit and the success this inning can keep it on for the Rams.
1 ball, no strike. Klein checking Valente. Then turns, delivers. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Klein delivers. High fastball. Gets Angaro to swing. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Angaro will take quick timeout. D'Andrea on deck. Klein checking Valente, no one covering the bag. Klein's pitch. Angaro right up. Weak liner up to Fatano, who makes the easy grab. 4-1 Rams on top of the Danbury Hatters. Moving to the top of the 4th. We'll see you here on NCTV at Capo Field in just a few short moments for the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th innings of action. bottom or top of the fourth. My apologies. Rams on top, 4-2-1.
I just gotta figure out when to. My bad. I'm just gonna be fully transparent. We got some chocolate chip cookies over here, so I was just figuring out a good time to.
They're a little bit melty though.
They're
Dude,
phenomenal.
that's good.
Dude, you can see
There we
the
go.
field heat rating off. Line right towards Valente, who makes a little bit of a diving grab.
Yeah.
The Hatters continuing to try to get back in this game. To be Kalari. Up next, that was Torpy, who line one to right field towards the glove of Valente for the first out of the inning. But you can see the heat radiating off the turf right now. I know we've talked a little bit about it, but it definitely is a factor for both of these pitchers. Jocelyn's first pitch, a ball low.
It's like when you're driving, you know, you see it down the
Yeah.
road and you got the little
You
heat
see it down
streaks.
the road a little bit.
It's like, oh man.
Kalari grounds one right to the glove of DeAndrea, throwing to Delicata. Easy ground ball, 4 out 2 in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, I think we got to nickname Nico DeAndres Old Reliable. He's not going to mess up in the field. I mean, he's made perfect plays today. He's been doing it all season. You know, good friend of mine, and always good to see him making plays out here on the field and doing his job for the Rams.
Yeah, little to no errors on the season, so great, Nico's been playing great, just all the infielders in general.
Yeah.
Jocelyn's first pitch to Boos is a ball.
Yeah, very little errors, just, all around the field. Just again, it's just one of the great things that this new Canaan team really does.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Jocelyn's pitch, once again low. The glove of Hoffman, 2 balls, no strikes. Jocelyn turns, fires a fastball, up and outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Jocelyn's been quick pitches. There was a fastball inside to Boos, who takes the walk.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the heat out here, his pitchers are going to get tired of it more quickly. And Jocelyn, he started well. The first inning, first 2 innings, he was on point, slowing down a little bit, still having a great game so far, but he's got to make sure he checks back in there and finds it back.
4-1 Rams on top, bottom of the fourth, or top of the fourth. As that ball's lined over the head of Schulman into left field, fielded by Ungaro,
They got him.
and he got him. Ball was fumbled by DeAndrea, who throws to Schulman, able to get a sliding hatter for out 3 of the inning, maybe a little bit unconventional.
Yeah.
But that's how we'll move to the bottom of the fourth, where the Rams will continue to build on momentum that they've established. Up by 3 runs, plated 2 last inning, plated 2 in the first inning. So looking to have the bats stay hot. You've got Kevin Williams over looking at the umpires, having a little bit of a conversation right now.
Playlist. Do the umps want their own walkout? Not sure we got going on.
Not entirely sure, but we'll see you
Let's get
back
some
here
water.
They're getting
on
some water.
NCTV for the bottom of the fourth inning, where the Rams look to tack on more runs. Senior Day up 4-1 right now. fourth here at Capo Field. Myself, John Frieders, going alongside Ryan Bell, Luke Cannon. Luke, your first game on the air. How's it going so far? Are you liking it? You got, of course, up on deck for New Canaan right now, DeAndrea followed by Ungaro. But how's it going so far?
It's going pretty well, your first time, obviously getting used to it, but, it's great, it's a nice day. You got, nice breeze, great game, seeing a lot of these kids that I know, just announcing them. So, there's no place that I'd rather be on a Wednesday.
Ball into DeAndrea. Signs pitch. Second pitch of the at-bat in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. DeAndrea and then Hegel. 8 and 9 in the order. 8-9-1.
Hoping that Nico and Benny can get on base, so you have top of the order and you can get them back in. You got Tristan McAllister coming up, who's been really hot these last couple of games, along with Thomas Schulman, who's been playing really well. So hoping that the Rams can get a nice little start in this inning.
2 balls, 1 strike. Signs pitch. Fouled way
Watch out,
back
cars.
towards the Waveney house. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is where, you hear it from some of the bench coaches. Let's get to work. 2 strike count.
You see that?
That's when you really buckle up.
Yeah.
Signs pitch. Fanned on by DeAndrea. DeAndrea striking out. 4 out 1 of the inning. Up next is Benny Hegel. Kind of the do-it-all guy. You really could put Benny Hegel anywhere, except I'm not sure his abilities at catcher, but I know he has pitched.
Yep.
Been a middle infielder, can play some first base, and of course, he's in command of center field. He can play the outfield.
You give him a couple weeks at catcher, give him some lessons in there. I'm sure he can learn a bit from Maddox and do it.
Very good athlete, and I know we've talked about the football field, very good athlete on the football field. I think a lot of these guys, a lot of these just top football stars, Maddox Hoffman, obviously the catcher, going to be the captain for next year.
Yeah.
Signs pitch. Ground ball foul, first base side by Hegel.
I mean, on top of that,
No balls, 2 strikes.
Benny Hegel, fantastic hooper as well. I mean, played with him throughout middle school, and then, I'm sure if he wanted to, he could be on varsity basketball. Played Y ball the last couple of years. Fantastic player there.
We'll do it all guy. Hegel
Hegel
takes ball 2.
in fact, actually dislocated or sprained his ankle
Yeah,
playing Y
it
ball
was.
this past season.
Yeah.
Is the reason as to why he was out for the beginning, but clearly has not affected him so far.
Yeah, and the hoop dreams are priority there, so.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hegel gets a hold of this. And unfortunately, right to the glove of Boos, who had to move maybe 1 or 2 steps in. Otherwise, straight line out to center field. Good contact. It'll be the leadoff guy, the Middlebury commit third baseman, Thomas Schulman. Up at the plate, 2 outs, no one on base. Rams up 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning here at Capo Field.
Yeah, Schulman's had a day, a couple rips today, looking to continue it on as we head into the later stretch of this game.
He just looks so confident in the box
Yes, John.
right now.
Yeah. Zach Thomas, unlucky last at bat, had a little line out, but his first at bat hit it very well. So
Yeah.
see if we can keep the bats hot. We got Maddox and Tristan next. So again, good next couple guys up. So let's see what they can do with that.
2 pitches,
Yeah.
2 strikes. Schulman in a 2-strike count right now. Sign pitch outside, ball 1, 1-2 count. Got a little bit of action right now in the New Canaan bullpen. Schulman flies 1 foul over our heads. Into the trees and right to the shed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On decks, Maddox Hoffman. Schulman gets bat on. Ball will drop 1 in for a single in between left and center
He's
field. Trying to
hustling
stretch it to a double. He'll slide in.
Oh,
And they're going to say he slid in under the tag from Cueto for a double.
Great, being aggressive right there from Thomas. My bad. Yeah, very aggressive this whole entire year. Most of his doubles, in fact, have been off, singles where he's just got that extra jump and just been very aggressive. So that's just one of the great things that Thomas has and what he has to offer for this team.
2 outs. It'll bring up Maddox Hoffman. Schulman on second after stretching probably most people would consider a single into a double. Simon looks, delivers. On top of it is Hoffman. Unfortunately, another ball right in the direction of Boos. Under it, out 3 of the inning for the Rams. We'll move on top of the 5th. Rams up 4-1 here at Capo Field. Myself, John Friedrich, alongside Ryan Bell, Luke Cannon. We'll see you in a few short moments for the 5th inning. Top of the 5th here at Capo Field. Myself, John Friedrich, joined alongside Ryan Bell, Luke Cannon. Rams on top 4-1. And a new pitcher will be Wes Gallo for New Canaan. Jocelyn's day is done after 4 innings pitched. Really quality start for him on senior day. And you want to keep that pitch count short because if New Canaan does win Friday in the first round of FCX, Jocelyn will be slated to go in the semifinals to get to the championship, which I believe that semifinal game right now is slated for Tuesday. Gall's first pitch, a strike. Strike delivers the second inside, low and inside ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan, with this heat, we're talking in between innings, maybe you can get a second pool here like the Diamondbacks have.
Where's the first one?
Gall's pitch outside Steve Benko pool, one of the most famous pools in New Canaan, the town public pool.
Let's talk about the stadium, I mean, if we're going to put it anywhere, we got some Danbury fans right between their dugout and, the little bullpen. Right there is a nice, perfect drop-off.
Ball grounded right to McAllister. Diving play picked by Delicata. That'll get a standing ovation. Great fielding play by McAllister. That's why you have him as a shoe-in second baseman when he's not pitching for this New Canaan team.
Really great job by Hammond. Good job to Adrian Delicata for picking him up with that pick, making the 4-3 play. So great job by them. But that's why he's committed to Tufts. He make those kind of plays. Puts his body in front of it. And does a really good job at it.
Cueto on deck, outside part of the bat. Ground ball right to Delicata. Had to take 2 steps to first base. Tags the base, 2 outs in the inning. 2 quick outs, top of the order up right now.
Yeah, Zach's been doing a very good job at getting 2 very quick outs. Getting them to swing quick in the early in the count, which is, glad to his quick in innings. Getting his pitch count to stay low.
Ryan Bussey, the senior captain. First pitch by Jocelyn, up and inside, ball 1. 1-0 count. Gallo's pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallo, the son of one of the pitching coaches, Aaron Gallo.
My guy,
New Canaan.
AG.
Also, like many New Canaan teachers, or coaches, New Canaan coaches, also a teacher. Bussy fouls one off his own foot
Yeah, not
for a strike.
I don't have enough words to praise Mr. Gallo, but one of the best guys that I know. Just had him second semester here, senior year for English. Great teacher, great all-around guy. Has a band, of course. You know, he's always playing at the picnics or the spring games, and plays on the side. So all-around S-tier guy.
Very musically talented.
Of course.
Gallo's 1-2. Outside, ball 2.
Gallo, Coach Gallo, or Aaron Gallo, as most people would know him, was a pitcher in college.
Yeah, Stetson.
Stetson University, where he threw a little over 90 miles an hour, so had a very good arm.
Gallo fouls her. My apologies. Bussy fouls one back. The Gallo pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, all 2s. Rams up 4-1. Top of the 5th.
Wells Mara warming up in the bullpen, as we can see. Maybe looking for a pitching switch in the next couple innings.
Yeah.
Get a senior to close out senior day would be the goal for Coach DeVito. Bussy once again fouls one right in the direction of us.
Yep. I'm
To
ready.
the left to home plate. You know, it's interesting too as well. Long backstop here. The pitch by Gallo. Thought he had it. Thought he'd get the backwards K on Bussy. Inside corner. Could not tag the corner, but big backstop here. And having a guy like Hoffman behind the dish really helpful.
Yeah.
Keeping balls in front. Gallo's pitch inside. He'll walk. Bussy bring up the 2-hitter. Cueto. Whoa, dangerous situation right now. The lefty with Bussy on first after the walk. 2 outs. Of course, Jocelyn was pitching before. 4 quality innings. Really good start, especially for a senior on senior day. Something he'll be proud of.
Yeah.
Goes pitch up and away. Ball 1. Gallo's pitch skied away into right field. Going back is Valente, now drifting to his left. Make the catch right in the middle of right field for out 3 on the inning. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th. A few more half innings, and Rams looking to close out their season with a big FCX Senior Day dub. We'll see you back here on NCTV 78 in a few short moments for the bottom of the 5th. not yet. Bottom of the fifth here at Capo Field. Myself, John Frieders, doing alongside Ryan Bell, Luke Cannon, Tristan McAllister up. Klein is still on the mound for the Hatters. His first pitch, a ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Rams up 4-1. Tacked on 2 in the first, 2 in the third. Since then, a couple guys on base, but haven't been able to bring them home. McAllister takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Adrian Delicata, the first baseman, on deck. Following Delicata is Grant Hickey. Klein's pitch, low and outside. 4-3. 3 balls, no strikes. Klein's pitch, 4-pitch walk, puts McAllister on first to begin this 5th inning, the bottom half of the 5th inning. We see Kevin Williams now going out to have a conversation with Klein.
Yeah.
We'll see if Klein's day is done. Not entirely sure right now. But hey, 4.5 quality innings against a tough New Canaan squad, a good New Canaan lineup that is near the top of the FCAC this year. You look at the FCAC, the league total, there's essentially six teams that all have similar records, or 7 to 8 as well. And a big game happening right now, Darien Trumbull, winner of that is in, winner of that loser is not in. And of course, New Canaan unfortunately got the draw of hoping Fairfield Ludlow loses, except for the fact that they play the worst team in the league in Bridgeport Central this afternoon.
Yeah.
So it looks like New Canaan, if they win today, Ludlow wins, it'll be New Canaan at Fairfield Ludlow Friday, first round of FCACs. New Canaan going on the road. New Canaan opened up their season, their league play this year, playing the 4 best teams, went 0-4, but lots of close games to Staples, Fairfield Ward, Fairfield Ludlow, and Trumbull. Klein stays on, McAllister on first, Delicata fouls the first pitch back into the netting. Definitely a tough league where there really is no top team.
Yeah.
No team that you can guarantee will win.
And Ward is pretty good, though. Also.
Ward is good. Staples, when they have their ace on the mound, is also really good. Ludlow is good. But New Canaan can be scrappy and compete with any of those teams.
Yeah. Was that the Trumbull game? I bet they lost 8-1.
Yeah, they lost the Trumbull game 8-1, but they just beat Richfield, who's in the top 7.
Yeah.
They beat them 8-1.
And
McAllister goes. He has to stop and pause. Delicata flies one to center field, right towards Bussy.
I believe that's his 3rd fly out to that area this game. So keep it in the air. But yeah, no, it's this FCAC tournament. There's a lot of these teams, and as you said, New Canaan is a very scrappy team. So you truly never know what's going to happen. And it's even baseball. Let's say you have one good pitcher who's just throwing lights out. I think New Canaan has a very good pitching staff. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And hopefully the bats are there this upcoming Friday.
Lefty after lefty, Hickey ups. Klein will step off. McAllister stays on first. But yeah, New Canaan's got really 2 aces. You've got Tristan McAllister, who's their 1, and Zach Jocelyn, who's theirs 2. And pitching staff overall has guys who can close out games. Wes Gallo, Wells Mara. Just throughout the lineup, there's guys who definitely can come in for relief. And you get a guy like McAllister who's feeling it, and he goes 7 innings. That helps a lot.
Yeah. And the depth of this Rams squad is great, hitter after hitter. I mean, Hickey up now, Jake Valente on deck. So, bats are ready.
Klein's pitch. Hickey lines one into the gap.
Oh.
And unfortunately, good range by Bussy over. And McAllister almost got picked off at first.
Yeah.
Was very close to not getting back quick enough, but a good swing by Hickey. And those are the things that don't show up on the stat sheet, right? Where you put bat on ball, line one into the gap. A great catch by Bussy, but you don't see that as a result.
No. And I think that was a big thing in the Trumbull game. You see the score, it was 8-1, but when from what I've heard from some of the coaches, some of the parents, they really did hit the ball very well. It was just they hit it well to the fielders. So that was, I think they're good hitters. Just sometimes you get unlucky. It's baseball.
Valente fouls the first pitch off into the netting. Senior playing right field. Picked up a starting spot this season. And, played a few games last year when Hegel was in and out of the lineup in right field. And Valente's taking over right field. Of course, Hegel moving all the way to center field.
Yeah.
First pitch, a pickup attempt by Klein. McAllister slides back in safely. Valente in the righty batter's box. Klein's pitch, grounded right to Cueto at second, throws to O'Keefe, and another hard hit ball, unfortunately resulting in an out. We'll move to the top of the sixth here on NCTV in a few short moments. New Canaan up 4-1. We'll see you in a few moments. Top of the sixth inning here at Capo Field. Gallo's first pitch inside to Cueto.
Jocelyn.
Yeah.
That is our senior Zach Jocelyn there, Mr. Frieders.
On the mound.
That is Jocelyn, my apologies. McAllister fields, throws to Delicata out one of the inning.
I know everyone wishes they probably could be.
Was Jocelyn
Aaron
out there
Gallo,
last inning?
but
Yeah.
He was.
He was.
You guys could have corrected me earlier.
I
saying
didn't even know
Gallo.
you were
My-
saying
I thought you were
that.
saying
My
Gallo 'cause I
apologies.
thought
Jocelyn
coach.
Jocelyn is still in the lineup. I completely apologize. That's all my fault. Jocelyn continues to go strong. Fastball in. Just a bit out of the zone. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. One out. Pitty is up. Pitty fouls one back.
Yeah, that house is it's eating it. Should grab some Mentos right there. Get a Coke
Jocelyn
bottle.
sets.
Probably what she used
Off
it
speed pitch,
Just
fouled.
throw it at someone.
Off to the right side.
for. Fill it up.
See, unfortunately, with all the heat, most of the balloons on the senior celebration have popped.
Yeah, we lost most of those. It's all right.
Jocelyn's pitch way up there. Climbing the steps. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. 1 out. 1 out, 4-1 game, Rams on top. Jocelyn sets, deals. Pitch grounded towards DeAndrea, making the running throw. Tough ball, tough place for that ball, especially with the speed of Pitty. Makes it on to first safely. Runners on for the Hatters. And it'll be O'Keefe, the first baseman, up next.
That's a tough play to make over there from DeAndrea. Running out of positions. It's got to throw that one cross body to Delicata at first. So good start of the inning for Danbury.
Yeah, that ball almost has to be Schulman's ball if you want to get an out on the play.
Yeah.
Jocelyn's pitch. Continues to rely on that fastball. Ball fouled out of play. Jocelyn's pitch high once again. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Sun continues to beat down. Jocelyn continues to fire. Staying nice and hot. Jocelyn's pitch right towards the direction of Benny Hegel. Easy out once again. Hegel 3 steps in. Right at the location of the ball. Really 3 straight steps in.
Yeah, I mean, the angle, there's a couple hits that game, or this game, tapping. It looks a little deceiving. Looks like there's going to bloop, you know, right in front of the outfield there, but there's enough distance for center fielders or whoever has it out in the field to make a play on it.
Yeah, it really is hard just to get something, you know, up in the air, really, you know, get it over the fence with this wind. It's just killing every single ball.
Yeah.
Hoffman trying to back pick. Throwing to Delicata. Once again, just not quick enough. Jocelyn's pitch high and outside. See if New Canaan's trying to get Jocelyn to throw a complete game today. Not entirely sure yet. Jocelyn's pitch in the zone for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Usually that first strike is the hardest one to get.
Yeah.
Throw down, easy at him. Hoffman
Funny,
showing
yeah.
off the arm. Tish is super happy. Hoffman, pinpoint accuracy, throw down, able to tag out O'Keefe, who was sliding into second. And talk about that pop time. I know it's under 2 seconds.
Yeah, I think around 1:08:19, which is, you know, that's why he's going Northwestern. You know.
Yeah.
Best of the best, and you know that is true. I think top pop time in the nation. I believe top 10 or something like that. You know, very good arm from behind the dish, and that's just a really good way of getting your final out.
Yeah.
Just really helping your pitcher. So, great job by Maddox Hoffman on that. Let's see what.
It'll be a new arm for the Hatters right now. Not entirely sure who that is. Fortunately, the Danbury roster that we had, we didn't get numbers with all the players, so not entirely sure who's on the bump right now for the Hatters. All we do know is Ben Leibowitz, another senior. DeVito rotating in some seniors right now, getting their at-bats on Cedar Day.
Yeah.
A classy move from the first-year head coach.
Yeah, we got. I mean, number 1 on the roster, I got Luke Cannon. You know, he's not out there today, but thoughts on that, Luke?
Well, I'll probably be out there on Friday.
Okay.
You know, we got our last game tomorrow. It's known as the JV Championship.
Yeah, I got.
Big game versus Danbury.
Like it.
But we got a couple substitutions in the lineup that we see. We see Nick Passios going into hit, and Ben Leibowitz, the senior.
Yeah.
You're getting his senior day.
Yeah.
Blanking on it. Yes, senior day.
Yep.
At bat. See how he can do behind the, or not behind the dish, at the dish.
Yeah.
Same with Nick Passios. You know, Nick Passios, sophomore. You know, probably the future of the program. You know, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this
Very
is
good
really
talent from
kind of your last game this season to get
Yeah.
some guys who don't play as much, some reps.
Yeah.
As the last game of the regular season, today's the final day
Yeah.
of the regular season for all the FCAC teams. I know Danbury has a scrimmage scheduled for Friday because they didn't qualify for the FCAC tournament. So, you know, keeping those arms loose for the state tournament is the goal.
Yeah.
But last of the regular season, a hot one. Lots of teams. I think every team in the FCAC is in action as well today.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I think this baseball team has a bright future. You know, some of the guys you mentioned, the guy staying to my right as well. So, you know, I think over the next couple of years, it'll be interesting to keep track of how the team does, really.
A good pitcher. You know, I've said this before. You know, Mason Morgan, the freshman, lefty on the mound. You know,
Yeah.
he's been doing really well this season. You know, in the beginning, he had good starts against North Haven, I believe.
Yeah.
Striking out some of their top guys. So, you know, I think really bright future. A lot of the sophomores, Liam Goodhart, Nick Passios.
Yeah.
Ben Leibowitz up top of the 7th, or bottom of the 6th, my apologies. Bottom of the 6th. New Canaan potentially their last at bats here today if the score were to hold. Leibowitz grounds one on the ground towards Cueto, who throws to O'Keefe for out 1 of the inning. And talking about guys getting in, it's Nick Passios up next, filling in the 8 hole for DeAndrea.
So I'm assuming that'll mean that Passios will go to second, and Tristan will go to short next inning.
Yeah.
Passios and Benny Hegel on deck. Potentially one of his few last at-bats at Capo Field. Of course,
Yeah.
New Canaan's going to have a home state game. Definitely, that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
But time definitely winding down. Passios takes the first pitch for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Rams on top, 4-2-1. Second pitch in for a strike, 0-2 count. Vito over on the third base side, telling him to settle down a little bit, get comfortable. It's always tough to come in for 1 at-bat late in the game. Pitch off speed, grounded down towards Torpy at short, throwing over to O'Keefe for out 2 of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for the Rams, and it'll be Benny Hegel, the 9-hole hitter, second leadoff.
Wells Mara warming up again in the bullpen. Might see a little bit of Wells in there for senior day. Might be the last day on the mound, who knows?
Yeah.
Or they might keep in Zach to, you know, finish the performance that he's had. But we will definitely be seeing Zach in FCAC play and for sure in states.
Yeah.
All we know is there's going to be a senior on the mound for the Rams in the top of the 7th.
Yeah.
Hegel takes ball 1, 1
Fine for a
ball,
little
no
Mara
strikes.
action every now and then. Throw Wells out there.
Yep.
Pitch fastball hits Hegel on the hand. He's trying to shake it off. He'll run to first. Thomas Schulman will come up with Hegel on first. That's always a tough one to take, though. No protection on the hands other than your gloves. And, of course, your hands are a little bit more fragile than, you know, taking a ball off the leg.
Yeah, I mean, we see that in the majors a lot. A lot of injuries result in those pitches right to the hands, or to the knuckles, or wrist, wherever it is. It's a tough pitch to take in there, but Hegel looks to be all right at first.
Let's see if Thomas Schulman can keep it going. Nice little single in his last at-bat. I believe, no RBI on that, but let's see if he can keep it hot and keep the inning going.
Yeah.
With 2 outs.
He's been hitting great today.
No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Schulman squares the bunt. Hegel takes another stolen base. No throw down by Mariano. Hoffman walking over to the on-deck circle, still in his shin guards. Hegel on second. Schulman up at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Rams up 4-1. Schulman winds one to left. Looks like it's just going to land foul.
Nice swing by Schulman right there. Taking that outside pitch to the left field line. Good job by him.
And Eagle still, wincing in pain with his right hand. As he was rounding third, trying to shake off his hand.
Yeah.
Definitely something to monitor. Eagle on second. Schulman in the box. Pitch high. 4-2. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough start to the inning with Leibowitz and Passios going out pretty early. 2 great guys, especially Ben Leibowitz here on senior day. Good to see him get out there. But, Eagle getting on base now with Scholl.
Schulman lines one towards center, right towards Bussey. Unfortunately, that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. Rams cannot pick up another run of insurance. Rams up 4-1 heading into the top of the 7th inning. We'll see you back here on NCTV for what could be the final last half of the inning of action here today, senior night at Capo Field. Final last half inning of action. Hopefully, if you're a Rams fan, it's the last inning of action.
Yes.
If you're the Hatters fan, you want it to go to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 7th, new pitcher.
There it is.
For
Now
the
he's
Rams.
new.
It's Wells Mara, a senior. Here on senior day, getting a few reps and up for the Hatters. Right now is a lefty. Wells' first pitch, a ball. Lines, delivers. Pitch high and inside. Remember, the inning ended the last inning on a throwdown from Maddox Hoffman, who picked off a guy. Not entirely sure how many he has on the season, but I know it's close to double digits. Wells delivers a pitch, almost a strike. 3 balls, no strikes. No outs, top of the 7th. Wells pitch high and inside. And a 4-pitch walk to start off this top of the 7th.
Yeah, I mean, sounds easier said than done. You just want to see Mara. He's got a strike in there, right? All you got to see is get one of those, build that confidence up. He's a great pitcher himself, but, it is senior day. Probably some nerves stepping on here towards the end of the game. So it all starts with 1 strike, and then he can move on from there.
Hatters have a runner on first. Wells' first pitch in the dirt.
Let's see if he can come back here and get something going, get some strikes, get some outs, and hopefully for the Rams, get this game over with.
1 ball and no strikes. Pitch high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. 6 consecutive balls for Wells. Just has to find a little bit of a rhythm. And he's got the fielders behind him where he doesn't need to have to necessarily place pitches.
There it is.
There's his
And
first.
there's the
one.
first strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cloud cover moving in a little bit less sunny, providing some shade.
Looking like there's going to be a big storm today.
Yeah.
Well, his pitch grounded down the third base side, foul.
Just gonna say, good thing this game got moved up from
Yeah,
4
that
to
is
2.
Mainly the reason. I know, yeah, there's supposed to be, we had obviously 90s, scorching hot at the beginning of the game, but, these
Actually,
next couple
now
days.
now it's serviceable right now.
Yeah,
like
now
fine.
it's
a little breeze.
It's very nice, but, these next couple of days about to be a little bit colder. I mean, I want to say cold, but, more clouds and stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
not going to be this beautiful weather that we've been getting down here in New Canaan.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Runner on first for the Hatters. Mara delivers, ball fouled off.
Yeah, this is way better.
Yeah, it's actually really. This is nice. Feels like this whole game. I can live with that.
Yeah, it's just a lot cooler.
Clouds rolling in.
Rams have Quinn Jens, number 12, warming up in the bullpen just in case things don't go too well for New Canaan pitcher Wells Mara.
4-1 Rams, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mara's pitch. In the dirt, 4-3, blocked by Hoffman. Keeping the runner at first. Hatters dugout getting into it.
It's a big one here for Mara. Could determine how this inning goes.
Mara's delivered, throws a pitch high and inside. That'll put runners on first and second. No outs. Keep in mind the tying run is coming up to bat for the Hatters right now.
Coach DeVito walking out for a quick little meeting with the pitcher. Let's see what he's going to do.
Putting his hands on Mara.
He is
And
Take
telling
him
him it's
out, yeah.
okay. And
That is a tough little ending for Wells Mara on senior night. Seems to me like they're bringing back in Zach Jocelyn to hopefully come finish out this game and get the last 3 outs.
yeah, he's putting in Zach Jocelyn once again, closing him out. And I think, if he does complete the game, he'll be, I don't know if he'll be credited with the complete game, but he'll have gone 7 innings
Yeah.
because an out has not been made in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, and tough to see for Mara there, but if you're Coach DeVito, tough decision as well. It is senior day. You want to see the senior go out there and try and finish the game, but he knows that this is an important game. Try and get a win in there, save Mara up for postseason play, build up some more confidence in him in
Yeah,
those games.
Well, the difference between, winning in this game and losing this game is, playing the 3 seed in the FCI tournament instead of the 4 seed.
Yeah.
And it may not sound that big, but, you could be playing Staples instead of Ludlow.
Yeah.
Joss coming back in, kept his arm warm, had a few warm-up pitches as well. Runners on first and second. Tying run at the plate for the Hatters. Jocelyn's first pitch fouled back into the netting. 4 strike 1.
Yeah, Jocelyn, he can bring the energy right back into this Rams team after those last 2 at-bats. He's going to fire them in there towards the zone. So
And you've got to expect for Jocelyn to, get an out and then start feeling really comfortable again if he's not already comfortable, but taking off some of the pressure.
yeah.
Jocelyn's fastball in. They're saying that O'Keefe did not swing on the check. Runners on first and second. Four balls. Rams up 4-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Runners on first and second. Jocelyn delivers. Pitch just a little bit high and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's see if Zach can come back in this count and start it here for the Rams.
Jocelyn's fastball up and away. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. This is where you just have to put something in the zone. You don't want to load the bases. A little bit of late drama here at Capo Field. Thank you for joining us on NCTV 78. Jocelyn's pitch. Sky. Looks like that ball's going to drop down. Takes a weird bounce. Ungaro throwing to DeAndrea on the cutoff. Hatters have the bases loaded. Lots of energy in that Danbury dugout.
Yeah,
Now a force at all bases.
This momentum shift entirely in favor of the Hatters now is, really this whole game was New Canaan. Jocelyn gives up the hit there. We're going to keep him out there. Just got to get one back. Coach DeVito saying just one ground ball. Let's play a ground ball in. The world is your oyster out there. So it's a big at-bat here for Danbury and New Canaan alike.
Jocelyn's first pitch, a fastball skied right in the direction of Hegel. Chasing on it, can't get to it. Ball drops down. Hatters will plate one. Hegel is showing off the arm strength from center field. Goes to Hoffman, but the Hatters plate one. 2-run game, 4-2 New Canaan right now.
I wasn't sure if he was going to hold up at third or try and send home. They decided to keep it at the bases loaded.
Rams have corners up, middle back, hoping to maybe get a double play to really get this thing ended, but can't really risk any more runs because.
And this is the top of the order. Bussey fouls his first pitch straight back over the netting. Top of the order for the Hatters, bases loaded, down by 2, no outs in the top of the 7th inning. Lots of drama right now.
Yeah, Danbury's not afraid to swing. Seen these last 2 at-bats.
And they have nothing to lose either.
Yeah, exactly.
Jocelyn's off-speed pitch, down on the ground to DeAndrea. DeAndrea to McAllister, almost had the double play. And they will play 1 run, make it a 1-run game. Hatters now down 4-2-3. Runners on the corners for the Hatters. Two outs. All you need is one more out to escape this. Cueto, the 2-hitter for the Hatters in the lefty batter's box. Jocelyn's fastball. Gets the first strike, ahead in the count. No balls, 1 strike.
Little sun's coming out right now. Still see some more clouds coming in.
Yeah.
Hoffman giving a sign. I think it's definitely risky if you're Hoffman to throw down, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have a play drawn up. Maybe pinch in McAllister. Pitch and misses the inside corner. New Canaan thought it was a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Big pitch
Top
for Zach.
of the 7th. Huge pitch for Jocelyn. He delivers. Ball skied in the direction of Hegel. Will he get to it? He does. Hegel throws in, and my apologies, there was 1 out. That'll bring home the tying run. This game is tied. Top of the 7th. Hatters back in this one. And Jocelyn got the contact he wanted. Unfortunately, Cueto put one deep into center field, center right.
And that is a great job by Cueto doing his job for the team. And now you can see that the Hatters are very fired up right now. And they are really rolling. 2 outs. Let's see what they can do.
Cueto's brother. Another Cueto brother up.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah, it's good. Well, the scoreboard behind us, John, says 2 outs, so,
Now there's 2 outs.
Now it's 2, but before it
said 2 outs. Scorekeeper. Cueto popped one up in the direction of Delicata. He made his play similar to this earlier on, and he does. Jocelyn gets out of it, allows a few runs, not earned runs, though. Don't go down on his score sheet. It'll go down on Wells' sheet.
Yeah.
Great pitching from Jocelyn to come back in. Game is all tied up. Rams need 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be a walk-off if they can get it to clinch the win on senior day. This is where your heart's shown, though.
Yeah.
And they are fired up. Got Coach DeVito. You know he wants to win this for the program. All the seniors want to win this game. Sun peeking out once again, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is huge.
I know.
This is huge, guys. This is That's why we're here, right? For
Oh,
a
exactly.
little
Yeah, we have one
walk-off-
game to cover. Why not?
walk-off
this one,
action.
things
Not
work
that
out.
we knew it was going to be a walk-off, but
Right. Yeah.
Maddox Hoffman will be starting off the inning. Let's see what he can do. Hopefully, get on base and let one of these seniors coming up have a great senior night and hopefully have a walk-off. You know, you
an
never
Yeah,
know.
I hope
interesting
so.
story here right now with the Danbury pitcher. Only a sophomore, doesn't speak a lot of English,
Really.
speaks a lot of Spanish. Heard Coach Tish over here over talking to some of the other coaches, but a sophomore young gun on the mound for Danbury pitched last inning and pretty much sat the Rams down 1-2-3. Looking to do that again for the Rams up first. Be the two-hitter, Maddox Hoffman, followed by Tristan McAllister, and then Adrian Delicata.
Yeah,
So
two
Hoffman
sophomores
on
on the
base.
Yeah.
mound. Yeah, two sophomores on the mound for the batters, which just shows that they probably have, good future ahead of them. Good pitchers, and that's really what you need. You need, both pitchers and hitters. But back to New Canaan, I really would feel comfortable or confident, with these guys coming up. Maddox Hoffman
Yeah.
swinging the bat very well. Tristan McAllister and Adrian Delicata really doing a really good job at the plate.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
got your 2, 3, 4 hitters. If you're New Canaan, there really is no better position to be in right now.
You got a sophomore pitcher who, may not have as much experience, in this type of a game, this type of late game, bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
So, let's see how he's able to handle it.
Maddox Hoffman, the Northwestern commit, the catcher for the Rams, digs in. First pitch, ground ball in the direction of Fatano, who throws over to O'Keefe. O'Keefe had to jump for it once again. Fatano
Yeah.
has thrown a little bit, has been sort of accurate at third base, thrown over. Hoffman grounds out. Up next, Tristan McAllister.
Yeah, that was a tough play to make over there off that hopper, but
Short hop.
yeah, exactly.
Short
didn't
hop,
able-
coming in. Good glove work. Pitch outside. Ball 1. And if you're New Canaan, you don't necessarily have to attack early in counts right now. You
No.
might want to see a couple of pitches, new pitcher. These guys haven't seen this guy. See the arm angle, see kind of what he's working with.
Yep.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. McAllister in the batter's box. Takes ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Delicata on deck. Followed by what would have been Grant Hickey. I believe it's Passios now. Pitch to McAllister. Outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside pitch, ball 4. McAllister walks to first. Runners on for the Rams. And here comes Adrian Delicata.
See what he can do. He's been swinging the bat very well this game. Just got a little bit unlucky. Good barrels out to the left field and center fielder. Hopefully he can find his pitch that he wants and pull on this one and really get it going for the Rams with 1 out.
McAllister on first. Delicata in the batter's box. First pitch for a strike. A little bit of gas on deck is Grant Hickey, who, remember, had a double earlier in the game.
And had a very nice lineup to the center fielder. So his
Yeah.
bat seems to be looking very hot right now.
Yeah.
Delivery, the pitch. Delicata flies one way high, deep in the left field. Kalari going back, makes the catch. McAllister wanted to steal a bag, had to, of course, retreat, but was in motion when the ball was flied out to left.
Two outs for the Rams. Let's see.
2 outs, Grant Hickey up. Delicata giving Hickey a little bit of advice after facing him. Jake Valente on deck.
See how they can do with the situation that they're given, and hopefully they can move Tristan over.
Fake
Hickey,
bunt there.
fake bunt. And McAllister slides in. Runner in scoring position for the Rams. That's why you show bunt, right? It messes up with the catcher a little bit.
And that's happened, I believe, twice with the Hatter's catcher. He's bobbled it twice when that bunt, fake bunt steal. So that's really worked for the Rams. But, base hit might just do it here.
Yeah, with McAllister's speed, a base hit will score. Here comes the pitch. Hickey in the box. Fouls one way over behind us into the woods.
Back there. You'll go get that one after, John. Sorry. Now the heat is fully back, by the way. We're straight sunning it now.
Heat's fully back. The 1-1 pitch.
Oh.
Way over. McAllister will take third. And that ball way over the head of Mariano. Fortunately got a lucky bounce.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful. A wild pitch here might score McAllister.
Yeah.
You might see anything.
Yeah.
2-1 count. 2 down. Grant Hickey, the senior, trying to win it for the Rams on senior day here at Capo
Be
Field.
poetic.
Yeah. Tristan McAllister, I mean, he got walked. Just in baseball, walks will kill you.
Yeah.
And as we saw last inning, Wells Morrow walks the first 2 guys and they score 3 runs. Those are game changers right there. And Tristan being aggressive on the base really.
It's what every kid dreams of. Hickey check swings. And they're going to say that.
Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, John. That's a great point. Bottom of 7th, 2 outs, runner on third. Especially as a senior, you're playing all youth. This kid might be expecting, as a senior, playing a New Canaan. I want that.
3-1 count.
Yeah.
Hickey with McAllister on third takes ball 3 high. My apologies. 2-1 count.
Yeah.
Got to work on the scorebook a little bit behind us, but
Yeah.
3-1 count now for Hickey. McAllister at third. Hickey looking to win it for the Rams.
The South Carolina man.
The pitch delivered inside. Hickey walks. And a senior had a shot to win it. And another senior on deck. Jake Valente, you've got seniors on the corners, a senior in the box. Does it get any more special than this on
It's
senior
great.
day?
As Hypnotize is playing, fantastic song. I mean, it's all vibes right now. I mean, if Valente can get something in play, give New Canaan a little walk-off victory. I mean, you're riding insane momentum into postseason play, FCX and state. So, I don't think we can state how important this at-bat is for JV.
See Coach Kevin Williams on the mound visit, giving his pitcher a few words of critique.
Jake with an RBI double, I believe in the 4th or the 3rd. So let's see if he can keep his RBI streak going and come in clutch for his team.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing at Salve Regina next year football, so another one of these collegiate athletes on this Rams baseball team. I won't even be playing baseball next year, but that just speaks to how good of an athlete he is, and he can bring the Rams home to victory with a potential at-bat.
Valente in, takes ball 1 high and inside. McAllister on third. Hickey on first. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, senior day. The pitch. Contact by Valente. Will it get down in the direction of Cueto, who catches it? We're going to have to play extras here at Capo Field. We're going towards the 8th inning. Valente a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, he's
got
upset over
barrel on the ball. Had it.
Really good swing right there.
It looked good.
Everyone on the Rams bench looked in anticipation, and they're going to have to play another inning here at Capo Field. And lucky for you guys, we'll have you covered here on NCTV 78. We'll see you in a few short moments for the 8th inning of action between the New Canaan Rams and the Danbury Hatters. Top of the 8th, moments every kid dreams about. Be Quinn Jens on the bump for New Canaan.
Jenny boy.
New Canaan is really a premier closer that they go to that are very reliable. It'll be 4, 5, 6 for the Hatters. Pitty followed by O'Keefe and Klein. First pitch in the direction of McAllister. Tried to make the diving grab off the glove. Cannot secure the ball. And one pitch, one runner on for the Hatters. It's Pitty on first.
Yeah, for Jens, make sure that confidence is still there, right? First pitch swinging, getting on base, just regroup it.
Talk about confidence. The Hatters have a lot of it
yeah.
right now. Very confident in what they have and, you know, feeling very good right now.
All in their favor.
And you can hear it from the dugout. They're loud.
Yeah. Rowdy, loud, proud.
Quinn Jens pitch.
Oh, it's going to get him louder.
Line away into the center in the direction of Hegel. And Pitty trying to get to third. Throw. Schulman throws to second. And that's huge. O'Keefe slides into second. Pitty to third. Hatters 2 runners in scoring position early on.
I mean, the last 2 New Canaan pitchers that wasn't Jocelyn, you see Hoffman, or you can't see it, I'm just saying it, Hoffman. Go and talk to Jens, but Mara walked 2 batters. They took him out. Jens' first 2 batters, giving up some hits, so haven't been successful from the bullpen as the Rams. They're keeping Jens out there. Often giving him some encouraging words, but Coach DeVito is going to let it ride with him.
Yeah, and it's tough because I'm not sure if the Rams have anyone else to go to after this.
Yeah.
Right, you've got McAllister, who pitched on Monday against Ridgefield, who pitched 7 innings. You've got, of course, Jocelyn, who went. You've got Wells, who looked a little bit shaky. Jen's first pitch inside for a ball.
And you really want most of your pitchers for this big game on Friday in the FCX. You know, don't want to lose too much pitching.
Yeah, but you also need to win this game, too, as well. It's definitely a balance.
Yeah.
Jens checks third, then delivers. Strike 1.
That's just
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's really important for the Rams just to stay down and composed and, you know, really, you know, as the infield, make that dive to save that extra run because, you know, to limit the damage from this inning.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on second and third for the Hatters. Extra innings, top of the 8th. Pitch right at the knees.
Disagreement from the New Canaan side, whether that was a ball or a strike.
It's close.
Seen a lot of that low stuff.
I want to see some good stuff.
Jen's pitch lined into left. That'll plate 1. Coming around third was O'Keefe. And a great swing by Klein. Helping his team out after pitching the way he pitched today. Now it's 5-4 Hatters leading. No outs, top of the 8th.
Yeah, this is not good for New Canaan right now. I mean, John, if you told me a little earlier that when New Canaan was up 4-1, it was going to be a shift, or I'd say no way, right? But, you know, hey, give credit to Danbury, looking really good so far.
Danbury's fighting. They have nothing to lose, which we've mentioned a few times, but really, they're not in the FCX tournament. They're playing for a state spot right now, and you know, there's no pressure. There's a lot of pressure on New Canaan, though. You know, senior day, at your home field, you're playing for playoff seeding.
Yeah.
I think we've seen that, and you know, kind of the trajectory of the game. You look at like an ESPN kind of graphic. New Canaan was up there looking very good, up 4-1, and the Hatters just slowly worked it back.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes. Runners on the corners for the Hatters. Jatters.
Oh, man.
Jen's pitch. And the Hatters will plate another run from the single to right field by Mariano.
Yeah, I mean, Danbury bench is going insane right now. They're bringing the energy.
It's the most energy we've seen from them all season, or throughout the course of this game, at least. Kalari in the batter's box for the Hatters. Runners on first and second. Jen's pitch. Outside ball 1. Remember, no outs in this inning. The Hatters have already plated 2 runs. New Canaan's going to come up. And they're going to have to at least play 2 to tie, maybe even more. Lots of pressure. Doesn't help that the sun is beaming down right now as well.
Yeah, those clouds were they were gone.
Jen's pitch. Kalari squares to bunt. Bunts behind. 1 ball, 1 strikes. 6-4 Hatters, top of the 8th.
'80s all the way in there.
Jen's pitch. Fouled away, back, and away. Kalari a little bit late on the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be a huge out if you can get it.
Big pitch for the Rams. Yeah, John, you're right on that.
Got to force first, second, and third. You see the corners playing back towards second for the double play. Jen's
There it is.
pitch,
There it is.
off-speed pitch. Gets him swinging, first out of the inning for the Rams. Kalari goes down, strike 3.
Yeah, that one is big for New Canaan. Get that confidence, and Quinn Jens up there. Seeing a strikeout, it's all you need. And then just finish out this inning, the top of the inning, and then let the hitters do their work.
Following Kalari is Bussy. Be 1, 2, 3 for the Hatters right now. 1 out, Jen's pitch. Ground on the ground towards DeAndrea. DeAndrea doesn't even look towards second, throws to Delicata, gets the easy out.
Yeah.
2 outs in the inning.
Yep.
Smart play.
Yeah, nothing much you can really do there because, maybe you get the guy out at second, but, you may not because it's a weak ground ball up to the shortstop.
Yeah,
so.
and that ball's bringing you in, right? So your momentum's going towards for a smart play by DeAndrea. I'm sure if he could have, provided the opportunity for a double play, he would have.
You really just want to get that out in this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Jens continues dealing. This pitch a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Hatters up 6-8, top of the 8th. Runners on second and third. Hatters came out swinging and attacking early. Jens pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And they're intentionally walking.
Wow, all right.
It'll be interesting. We're going to see a few substitutions. The Rams intentionally walking the Hatter batter to load the bases.
Hatter batter.
And, Coach DeVito immediately when he said we'll walk him, he's like, let's go Q. Lots of confidence in Jens as a pitcher. And, it opens up the force at home. Second and third is tough because really the only force out you have is first base.
Right.
Definitely a little bit of a risky move. Mariano was at second, and Coach Williams is pinch running for him at second because now a single probably scores 2.
All right. Yeah, this is the huge at-bat here. Can Quinn Jens survive this inning? We'll see here.
No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. First pitch low. And this is potentially the biggest at-bat of the game, right?
Yeah.
Because 2 runs is manageable, and, once you keep tacking on, it gets even more difficult. Jens checks third and delivers. Gets the ground ball he wants to. McAllister flips to DeAndrea. Good coaching move by Jay DeVito, and they get out of it, only surrendering 2. And now New Canaan has the crowd backing them. Can they do it? They're down by 2, 6-4, going into the bottom of the 8th. Don't go away because we'll have all the action in just a few short seconds here at Capo Field. This is what the New Canaan seniors have been waiting for, an opportunity for the big senior day victory. Bottom of the 8th, they need 2 runs to tie, 3 to win. Down to the Hatters, 6-4 in extras. The Hatters plated 2 in the top half of the inning. Will be Ungaro, followed by DeAndrea for the Rams.
Oh.
And then Benny Hegel. First pitch high and inside. Rushes back Ungaro for ball 1.
Yeah, Luke Ungaro has been struggling this game, but when he's on, he's on. All it takes is 1 hit, start the run.
Second pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, and it's all about getting guys on base, applying the pressure, and finding an opportunity. If you're the Rams, Ungaro grounds one towards the glove of Amafaltito, who throws over to O'Keefe for the easy out. 1 down. Rams have 2 outs to work with.
Yeah, now will be Nico DeAndrea. Fantastic in the field, as always, hitting. He's been doing good today with 1 out now. What else do you have to lose at this point? Try and go all out for something.
DeAndrea, the shortstop, his 4th at-bat of the day. Takes strike 1, pretty picture-perfect strike.
Yeah.
First pitch of the at-bat, and Danbury playing pretty straight up. They've got their outfielders pretty far back near the warning track, playing deep.
Yeah. What do you do in the box, Luke? Are you like taking your time here? Do you want to let the pitches kind of go in?
You know, at this kind of part of the game, me personally, I'm a pretty aggressive guy. So if they're going to give me my first pitch, I'm going to swing.
Fair.
But you might want to build this guy's pitch count. You're trying to find any way on.
Yeah.
2 balls,
this kind of situation.
1 strike.
Like that.
Last pitch was a ball. I completely agree, though. Fastball
that's a good
in
pitch.
for strike 2, 2-2 count. 1 out.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Hegel on deck. The pitch. DeAndre grounds
man.
right back to the pitcher. A little comebacker throws right to O'Keefe.
For a little PFP, that'll be the second out.
And the Hatters are 1 out away
Yeah.
from winning this game. The fate of this game all lies in the hands right now of Benny Hegel,
See if he can start it. You got Tristan Schulman.
senior center fielder, and Coach DeVito in between the top and the bottom of the 8th is saying, get the top of the order up, right? Because
Yeah.
Hegel is the second leadoff guy. Behind him, Schulman. First pitch, low and outside.
If Benny gets on, that really just creates that momentum for the top of the order to hopefully come in here and keep it high, keep the bats going.
Second pitch of that bat on its way. In for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Eagle in the box.
Oh,
Pitch
man.
on the outside. Pings the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. 1 strike left potentially. Hatters are right there. The pitch. Low and away. Eagle takes 2 balls, 2 strikes. See Eagle taking deep breaths in between pitches. High pressure environment. The pitch, Eagle, ground ball in the direction of Torpy. Torpy throws to O'Keefe. And O'Keefe was out of the, his foot was off the bag.
Yeah.
His foot was
Interference,
off.
I believe. Or so,
Is that what we got? I don't know.
From this angle, it's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah, because Coach Tisch was calling for something over there.
John, I do like how I think he was off the bat, bag hard throw, and I think he tried to tag Benny, but when he's in the lane like that, I think goes to the runner. From this
Yeah.
angle, obviously hard to see, but
And if you're New Canaan, right, you've got the top of the order up, down by 2, bottom of the 8th. Thomas Schulman, the leadoff hitter. Hegel on first. Hegel with wheels.
and you
First
really,
pitch inside, brushes Schulman back.
you really just
1
have to
ball, no strikes.
capitalize off that. That is just what you kind of try and build off.
Yeah.
Eagle on first. The pitch. Inside part of the plate, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, it's a good eye there from Schulman. I mean, senior captain, it's senior day. And what better moment? This is the moment. You got to go all out here. If you can get a rip inside anywhere, be good for the Rams.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh.
The pitch. Strike 2. Remember, Eagle got on with 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Schulman in, lines one to left field in the direction of Kalari, who makes the catch, and the Hatters come away with a senior day victory over the Rams. 8-6 in extras, or 6-4, my apologies, in extras. Hatters win, take the big victory, and a come from behind win.
Yeah.
Great job by them, you know, starting low, you know, and then capitalizing, really doing a good job with what they were given, and then, you know, getting that game 4-4 and then scoring 2 in the top of the 8th. You know, great job by those batters.
Yeah, I mean, New Canaan, it was all Rams early on, and then massive credit to Danbury, just fighting towards the end, weren't phased, and once New Canaan had some pitching troubles late in there, Hatters able to capitalize on that, and it's a big win for them. Their last regular season game, no FCX for them, and for the Rams, you know, you still got to continue it, pushing into the postseason. It's a tough loss, tough one to swallow, but you know, you got to move on, fight from there, and you got to have trust that New Canaan get some big wins in the postseason.
And, you know, a loss is never good, but New Canaan, the opportunity to bounce back in the FCX tournament and in the state tournament, that's when it really matters, because you're playing for chips. That's all we have here from NCTV 78. Before we get off the air, I'd like to thank our AD, Jay Ega, and our assistant AD, Danny Melzer, head coach Jay DeVito, our advisor, Roman Cebulski, Avery Jakovich, who produced, Luke and Ryan. Great time on the call with you here today. Thank you
so
to
much.
everyone who helped out with the broadcast as well. And final score is 6-4, Hatters on top of the Rams here at Capo Field. That'll do it. Thank you for joining us here on NCTV 78. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile. You're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor Frangione Engineering. Are you planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store. Go Rams! We thank Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30-plus years of service. We would like to thank our gold sponsor Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town, serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud supporter of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. We'd like to thank our gold sponsor Performance Optimal Health, who proudly supports all New Canaan Rams athletes. Their team helps clients achieve their health goals through exercise, recovery, nutrition, and stress management. They offer their congratulations to all teams competing this season. We thank our new gold sponsor, Levco. Levco is the premier provider of fuel, oil, propane, and HVAC solutions, serving thousands of homeowners across Fairfield and New Haven County. For the last 45 years, Levco has proudly served the residents of New Canaan with efficient and cost-effective fuel deliveries, expert heating service, cooling service, and equipment replacement. Known for rapid emergency response, competitive fuel prices, and safe, reliable deliveries that keep homes comfortable year-round, Levco is the trusted choice for keeping your home safe and comfortable. We thank Gold sponsor Carnegie Prep, who, since 1986, has offered academic support for students and families in Fairfield County. Carnegie Prep prepares students to meet the challenges of standardized testing, academic classes, and college admission. We also thank Gold sponsor New Beauty and Wellness, a state-of-the-art luxury medical spa right here in town. They offer a broad range of skin, body, and medical services. Call for a consultation today. And we thank new Gold sponsor Wendy Wernerberg of the Hanlamore Kaplan team at William Ravis Real Estate. You can count on them to assist you with all of your real estate goals. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams!